Hello everyone, how are you doing? Please do type in the chat if everything is alright or if you have issue hearing us. I'm Mauti. I'm going to cast this match with Alot. Maybe I should add that on the screen, by the way.
Yes, hi, hello, I'm Halot.
And today we are casting a match between the German Tactical Resistance, which is an outfit from Cobalt, versus Triglightment, which we can also call a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, I think. Considering their logo, I think their joke is intended. Which is composed of Trig and PSET, which are both
And
tweets from
Pizet,
Cobalt
which is
too.
also from Cobalt, yeah.
Yep. Interesting match. I'm not exactly sure of the background of both teams in LaneSmash, but I assume if they are in the B bracket, they should be at least have some experience in it.
Trit and Pizet has been in like late smashes before.
ISA just
It's
got
been a few
poked.
years
Yes, you
though,
are
but
free to enter the
they definitely have
continent anytime.
experience,
From now
and
on,
they also
everything
have
is set
server
up.
smash experience and community smash experience. Um, if you watched the Bastion smash, that Galaxy snake you saw flying around in the sky was probably some Pizet guys flying those.
Yep. So I'm going to add us our name in the match at least window, so you can see and the people can be aware of who we are. What do you think about this lane? Because we are casting it a lot lately, and I'm not sure if there's even other lanes in the tournament right now. Because I already casted this one, I think, and maybe one other in all the matches right before the tournament I played. So it's
Yeah, I
interesting
think
to see
this
that
is
they're picking that one
actually
a lot.
I think this is the third or fourth time you and I are casting on this
Yep,
exact lane together. So the way it has been this year is there are 7 lanes, and for each match, it's been like randomly picked. Like roll a
it's
dice
randomly
from 1 to
picked.
7. Yes.
Oh God. Okay, that's well, Lady Luck is pretty focused on that lane. She must really liked it.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm playing on the dump team. We are playing 5 matches, and we're playing on 3 lanes. So we have 2 matches on 2 of the same lanes.
Yeah.
So it is just up to random chance when it comes to that.
That being
User
done, it's
joined
a
your
pretty
channel.
even
Oops, sorry.
User left your channel.
lane. I think it's a well balanced anyway since you play 2 rounds in the same in the each side. It's not really an issue, but it provides quite interesting bases because Chimney Rock has a nice interesting layout. A lot of vehicle play around the point. Thomas Cayons is also quite different though from other bases with that point open to the roof where aircraft can pound inside the point and kill people, and the roof control being quite important. And Heika Chemical with the vehicle bridge and the bridges where you can put sundies and etc. It's quite an interesting. All those three bases are quite interesting to play around. So it will be. It's quite interesting to have a lane like that where it's not construction sites or other type of building we see a lot. It's not the same building and the same layout that the other bases. That's quite good.
I mean, yeah, it's not because it uh, especially difficult lane to play at, especially for teams that have like less air. It's actually even easier because most of the points here are inside cover. So if you have some decent infantry, you will actually do better on this lane than on some others.
Yep. We are going to see also VS versus TR. Interestingly, no NC. I'm not seeing NC quite a lot in Literally. TR is almost always picked. Do you think it's because stuff like Pounders and the rocket launcher, which I've lost the name?
Yeah, I think I mean TR is picked for one, like the biggest reason is the striker. Um, so both teams can enter into a captain's agreement, and I think a lot of the teams are gambling this year, hoping, all right, we don't make any agreements, and then we'll gamble on winning the coin toss and then getting TR. That's at least the pattern I've been seeing.
Yep, and the Banshee and the Mosquito is I mean, we're still also seeing VS being picked a lot and not really NC. ESFs wise, the Scythe is quite a strong ESF because of its model, which is not quite as clunky as the River, for example. So it's quite interesting to see the faction picked, and it's quite interesting to see. not like the faction having all their threats taken into account, the TR and the VS being quite the two most likely picked right
Game
now
is
for
starting
that
in
team.
5 minutes.
You can see on stream some beautiful live editing of the scene on Not Rory. It's not too for too long, sorry. And there's like 3 minute delay, so I cannot really see it on the feedback just right now. What else can we say? We can maybe look at the result of the previous matches. I think we have a window for that. Let me. So team one, which is GETR, and it's not showing, so I don't think it's working. Did I change the browser properly? Yes, I did. Oh, well, that's not maybe too important. And I'm putting the TR armor column. I think we will call it that way. The countdown is not started. That's bad. Can you maybe go on the server and
Yeah,
stop
I'll
the
fix it.
countdown? Seems the vehicles are all, oh my god, all the gunners went with the walkers and they stopped in the middle of the road.
There we go.
That's really interesting. I don't think TR has anyone on the ground. Their mosquitoes are fighting the scythe, and they are not seeming to do great because the armor column is staying very far away.
You have two Mac Riders slowly sneaking up behind the big rock there. Both teams seems to be taking it really slow getting to the point.
Yep, I'm mostly seeing scythe in the air though. No, not that many.
Oh, we have
mosquitoes.
two lonely Burster Maxes there, foot surging all around the base.
The point is uncontrolled right now. I'm seeing the first VS harasser getting on the point. I'm not sure he's going to flip it or not.
No, they're not gonna flip it.
Yep, that's any team playing that tournament on that map has just gone from the very slow approach, not capturing the point, keeping the control around the point at the start. I
Still
think
not
it's
flipping
going to
the point.
be,
This is
yep,
interesting.
the armor column from TR is staying very far away. They are staying into Mascarians and trying to kill from very far away the ESFs. The Mosquito seems to have
There we have it. Now
good
we have
control now.
a light assault getting his way towards the point. He is being followed. No. Oh, he's being followed by an infill, but he's slowly going there.
The point is being flicked, so we are going to start in 4 minutes the capture of that base and see what's going on. But I'm not seeing a lot of Thunders. Oh, VS hacked the terminal. Well, interesting enough. They are pulling the Sundies from here. That's not really what I would call the most reliable strat.
That is an interesting tactic. Like most of the B bracket teams and A bracket teams actually go straight for just destroying that terminal because they don't want anyone. That is a big armor column.
And that armor column is completely ignoring the VS pulling Thunderers and rather shoot them the scythe in the air.
We have two TR Sundies coming from behind there. One of them is probably gonna see if they can flank it around.
Those Maxis are running for their life before the MBT starts and shoot. Okay, that's one my south left. I think the guy dropped in the air. Yep, he's killed in the air right now. The MBTs are starting to kill the Thunderers, so maybe the VS should just put them behind the rock. That's very interesting. What does the Thunderers have as weapon? Bulldog, Cobalt. So yeah, pretty anti-infantry setup right here.
It's the standard loadout you would do for all those Prowlers are pushing up. Those mech, good C4 from VS there, but those Prowlers are gonna make short work of those Sundies if they can protect them.
I don't think those MBTs are going to stay alive for that long. The infantry setup is quite good on the TMT side here. And TR doesn't seem to do anything at all right now except using their tanks.
3 Sky Guards? That's 3 Sky Guards just standing in the middle of the road focusing on the air, and those harassers swarming around them and just destroying them.
I mean, they had 6 at the start and I'm not seeing any more alive, so that's not really doing a good job. And despite a very strong armor setup, I think the Germans are not going to have a lot of fun surviving when the 2-minute timer left on the capture is now left. So TMNT seems to be in a really strong control of the point here.
TR is dropping in with beacons, now getting some infantry in there. Having completely wasted their ammo in the beginning. It's going to be interesting to see how they will recover from this and where they're going to go from here.
It seems
that terminal is still only one burst max out of his harasser. He pulled the second harasser now.
The base. The point is in control right now. I'm sorry if you have issues with the sound. I hope it's fine now. Maybe it happened during the switch. I heard that there was a sound error issue when switching scene. So if it continues, please tell us. We'll try to fix it. Maybe if possible at the break between round 1 and round 2. We are not seeing TR anywhere near the point. Maybe we should go and see if they are doing anything. I'm seeing a Valkyrie dying. They are putting another armor column. Interesting. So MBTs and 2 Thunderers. That's a lot of MBTs being pulled. Not a lot of nanites being. Lot of nanites being pulled right here. Can you maybe have a look at on the stream and tell me if the sound is an issue or not? Because if I listen at it,
I'm actually doing that right now.
A feedback and feedback look on the sound is not going to be good. The MBTs are back on the chimney rock, but they are not doing not really focusing on the point right now. They're focusing on those MBTs and Arasor. That's not going to stay for long. The Magrider is dead. Now let's see if they rush the point or not, because there's only 30 seconds left. And I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah, your sound is fine. I think it's my microphone again that's doing some weird things. I have to,
Okay.
look at that.
Okay.
TR is trying to foot circuit here. Yeah, it's what
It's
12
really weird.
people running through, but they're not gonna make that point in 10 seconds unless they get some kind of speed boost.
That was a really weird push from TR, like putting MBTs again, while the point was really close to being captured.
But do we have
TMNT.
people up on the back cap? And we do have people up on the back cap. The point is already flipping on two Skyline.
That's really sad. TR is trying to recapture the point, but not really of any use if the Tuba Skylions is being captured.
And it is flipping now. The point is ticking down. You have a Valkyrie there.
TR now realize they don't have the points on Tuba Skylions, and their push did succeed, but I think most of the VS force just redeployed. And we
so now TR has to go into that transitioning moment now where they, alright, we lost the point, we need to redeploy and get back and push back in on the point. It's going to be difficult because VS also has the air control right now.
Sorry for the weird camera movement here. Let's see if TR managed to push or not.
Oh, TR getting back into their vehicles. They got 4 Prowlers moving towards Tumen Skylands, but they're moving in one by one. There's a big distance between them.
And I'm not sure if Protoss is what you want here, because I don't think VS is really using their vehicles to take the point. They're using their infantry, and unless there are a lot of Thunderers to kill us in the back, 4 or 5 Protoss is going to be a waste.
They do have
a
buff in the back. That is sneaky parked. Good shielded from above, so it can't be pounded by any of the air. That's gonna be difficult for TR to find.
The single Mag Rider from VS is dead. The Clock Sandy is dying, I hope, from those MPs. It's not. No, it's not, because it's in the first stair. Interesting. I think it's going to die, however, because that many people on the back of the base. The TR is pushing. Let's see how it goes. They're staying behind the door right now, and VS doesn't have that many people on the point. Quite interesting. They do have a harasser though, Fury harasser I think, yep. It's going to die soon, but the TR is not pushing right now despite having quite an advantage in number if I'm looking at the VS inside the point. I'm not seeing even 6 people on the point, and they just need to push. TR is slowly entering the building right here. VS is trying to survive, but they're staying quite far away from the doors. Why is TR not pushing here? They have almost a squad near that door, and they're not pushing.
Okay, they're just standing there, one by one, trying to get some kills, but
yep, they're entering right now.
Into the point.
Bingy and Pete, but they're... The TR push failed. Oh no, the raid net are starting now, and they are on the point. That being said, they're not doing that good of a job. The point is still is being flipped back to the end. That push didn't work.
No, it is flipped to TR now.
Oh yeah, it's TR now, but there's still VS near it, and I think there's not that many TR on the point. No, VS is.
Oh, there's still a lot of TR there, just hiding under that low cannon there, which is what you want to do if there's a lot of air above you.
He's trying to find a good angle for the point here. TR seems to be gaining control now that they wiped the VS from... No, they haven't. There's still VS people on the balconies. And now they have to go back on the point, but that's still 2 minutes waiting before they cannot recapture Chimney Rock, and the sites are doing a good job killing the TR on the point right now. VS is pushing from the northern doors, and they are not successful right now. They are setting up these
but the TR are doing a good job staying under the low cannon. That is probably the only place where you can get some kind of shelter when you're inside on the Skylands.
It seems like VS has control of the roof, so there's a lot of angles they can have, and the TR doesn't seem to be doing a big control of the room right now. They are being picked one by one. the VS redeployment with the beacons is doing quite a good job, and TR doesn't have control of the roof.
And BS now has two harassers up on
they are wreaking havoc
on
right
the base
now.
as well. Yeah, that TR reinforcement that they think they were gonna have just got destroyed by those two harassers.
That PBA harasser is doing a really hard job. The TR are very slow in pushing, and they are sprinting up right now, and the VS has control of the point now. TR is trying to push one by one here. They are not really trying to split up with all the doors, but they're lacking a light assault. I don't see why they are not shooting them. It's pretty important, and you can see the beacon where VS came back with Valkyrie's no, Valkyrie is dying. Does VS still have a Thunderer? Seems like they actually don't. So yep, they're rearing only on the beacons. Taking the control of the roof would bring TR a strong advantage on VS. Like they're not able to.
They definitely need to take care of those beacons and destroy those spawn points for VS, because VS is just dropping in on the roof and kind of reinforcing everyone now.
Yep, I mean TR seems to be very slow in the push, trying to gather.
There we have TRs, pull some maxes. I think we see
finally some maxes.
3 Mercy maxes gonna push in now. That's gonna be a good thing for TR if they want to take that point.
However, all the SWAT is inside the building and they are not getting out. That's really weird.
They're stuck in there, yeah, I see that.
At some, maybe they are waiting for everyone to push, but I'm not sure if that's the right tactic to use when there's only 1 minute 30 left in the match. Finally,
no,
EMP.
and the side coach.
But
the EMP the doorways.
I've seen one infiltrator with EMP the beacon, but it did not work. The beacon is still there. Finally, the harasser died, but the light assault are denying the push again. The C4.
Now the push comes, pushing out of both doorways, but the PBA.
3 people and like 1 people.
The PBA didn't do their job. All the
oh my god!
Seems to be up.
Look at the maxes. They're already like half life for most of them. That push is not going to work. I don't think so. Oh, Archer Max is picking at the Archer Engineer is picking at the maxes.
I mean, there's not that many BS left on the point. TR is actually getting in. I think they're gonna flip the point now. Yes, they are. We see it. They're flipping the point.
However, I'm only seeing 1 medic here, 2 medic. What's that? An engineer. BS doesn't seem to have that many people on the ground. I did not thought that push was going to work.
Oh, and we hear that sound of the dreaded castle from above.
And the VS are dropping through Valkyrie, but that's don't think that's going to be enough. There's a lot more than 6 people here in the balconies. The light assault, oh my god, that one VS trying to knife everyone on the balcony. Both teams have beacons here, so it should be like quite tough fight for both.
TR again huddling up under that low turret there to get some cover from that air. That is doing good for them. They put BS off, there's no BS left on the point now.
Yep. And there's still 1 max for TR, so there have 2 maxes, interesting. It's getting quite hard for BS to pull them out. That being said, the side should do a good job in making sure the TR has to stay in the balconies or in behind the game ducts to survive. And maybe the light assault can start picking slowly but surely TR 1 by 1 while the harassers PPA any reinforcement. Oh, that PPA has access to the gun deck and they're slowly killing people here. Let's see how the VS are going to reinforce, because I'm not seeing a strong VS redeployment here. Like they only use beacons and Valkyrie from time to time, but not a lot of...
It can't be because they are out of nanos. I mean, I'm looking here at some stats for what's been destroyed throughout the match. VS has destroyed no less than
15 minutes remaining.
MBTs.
15.
Oh my god.
TR has destroyed 4 MBTs. They destroyed 3 Sunderers and VS has destroyed 5 Sunderers.
Okay, interesting. Not that many Sunderers indeed. Like I'm not seeing any Sunderer below. I don't think anyone has any anti-vehicle weaponry used anyway. Like anti-vehicle vehicles. Nothing.
There, you're right there. Even more interesting, if you go over to the air, VS has lost 10 ESFs and TR has lost 9 ESFs.
Oh, interesting. But right now, the Scythe are only the only one in the air, and most of them are anti-infantry. So I think a few mosquitoes could help right now. We are that lone mag raider is quite alone. I'm not sure it's being gunned.
Now this is interesting. There's gonna be 40 seconds left on the on this cap timer now. Do you think TR knows that they have to transition up to the next base? Because I don't see anyone up there. They have a lot of maxes here.
I hope for them, because I don't see VS having a strong ability to perf right now. Like, they should have the advantage in nanite. They should be able to push maxes. I don't know. Maybe they are preparing a gal drop or something, but I'm not sure right now they are in a position to push out the TR. So despite being under a constant air harassment and RSR harassment, they are still having good control of the point. Few VS push here. Maybe we can see if Chimerok is being protected. I'm seeing a lot of VS on Chimerok, so I'm not sure if a quick hammer is going to work. I hope they have someone on the point at least.
There is no. I'm not sure how much time there's left though. You said 15 minutes before, right?
It should be about 15 minutes, yes. The point is not flipped on Chimerok, so I'm sorry. That the VS is not. There's a few people defending the cap, but they don't have. Like, I'm not seeing a lot of VS right now. Like, they should have at least a squad of people free to try and push, but right now they're only going one by one, and it's not working. Oh, we're seeing more TR on Chimerok. I'm going to have to look at this. Yep, we have infantry trying to push to the point on Chimerok, but they have infantry defending it. Where are they coming from? Nope, TR did not manage to have a push here. Where is Sandy? I don't know, but it seems like the point on Chimerok is being well defended. And the point on Thermal Skyline is not doing any better. I think both teams are trying to are struggling to move to the next base. There's still a strong squad of infantry here with 2 maxes. Oh, they are being slowly killed. I'm seeing the 2 maxes as dead. The VS has maxes slowly killing the infantry, but there's a lot of them, and the Resonets are making their work. There's still TR standing, and I don't think the VS are going to survive for long.
The TR medics are resting everyone again. Oh, good C4 here from the VS though.
That max is killing a lot of people, and medics are just raising and raising, but they are not. That max is doing the good job. Like, the value crowd is not is killing everyone, and the medics are not really focusing on it. He's going finally to die. He's reloading health. The rocket launcher should be enough. Nope. Oh god, that max. Oh, I don't want to know how many kills that max has got. That max is finally here. Ooh.
I am following sneaky TR input. Just waiting to see if he can get in on the point.
The point is flipping on Thomas Guidance. The VS has a squad on point, and they have managed to kill almost all of the remaining TR. Slowly but surely, the medics run out of resonate item. Yep, they have a squad, they have a max. Max is, has been raised. Oh, need to have a look at it's 0513. How many kills he must have in his max, because it's going to be quite enough, quite a good amount.
What's the end?
The number of kills that the 0513 accounts have, because in his max he just got free reign on that squad of TR was trying to raise people faster than he was killing them.
Yes, he has also leading intel for the VS right now. I have him clocked at around 43 kills.
Let's see how TR try to push the point again. Are they going to pull maxes or not? I'm not seeing any point maxes, and I'm just seeing. Oh, they have max. But the GPA are doing pretty bad job on the bad things to the TR. I think some not safe for work stuff is being done here. The TR is not able to stay near the doors right here, and they are not going to be able to push. The VS seems to have a much stronger setup right now that they have a max, at least one. I'm not seeing another one, but they have max. They have more bigger defense in the doors. Maybe the TR should focus on the west east door because there isn't as many people. But the PPAs, I think, are the real issue for TR right now. Yep, I think TR has been wiped out. And once again, the TR doesn't seem to have light effort at all.
VS definitely has taken control back on two Scotland, taking down the point again. Those harass us up again, trying to just run over everyone who tries to run out of the spawn point.
And I'm not seeing any Galaxy either. Maybe where is where is TR?
Yeah,
oh, I think they're on the tech plant right now.
Back to the tech plant. What are they doing over here?
Let's try and see. I'm not seeing any Galaxy being pulled. Oh, they are bringing harassers. Interesting. And the Skyguard,
4 harassers and a Skyguard.
And another
5
harassers
now.
Oh my god, what are they trying to do? What kind of gun do they have? Vulcans. I mean, they're going to have control back on the ground, but not on the point. They have 1 minute and 20 seconds left. That's a lot of people who are
and now
not in the base.
TR infantry push coming as well. Oh, that harasser is sneaking up behind him. He's gonna run over all of them.
Oh, that's really hard here. But those Vulcan harassers are not inside the base. They are not killing the 2 harassers that are the most important things to kill right now. And I'm seeing the Scythe trying to slowly kill the Skyguard. Is it alive? Yep, he's dying.
I'm not sure you want to people in the harassers. There's less than a minute left on the point. You need to touch that point now.
Oh, those harassers. They have been probably the most painful thing in the char, and they are finally dead, but there's only 30 seconds left. It's not going to work. Wow, one's not still alive. And the side PPA. I think they are going to have a PPA PTSD after that match.
And TMNT are already over on a tech plan. I see one guy going in through the balcony. Forgot, did he place a beacon? Yeah, he did place a beacon.
In the tech plant right now. That is going to be able to flip the point.
7 minutes remaining.
They even got the vehicle terminal flips. Will we see up on the point?
I mean, the one thing you know is that you should destroy those terminals at the start of the round if you don't want to have a bad surprise when you...
Not necessarily at the start of the round, but when you see, alright, we're losing the second, those terminals just need to be destroyed. You do not want the enemies to be able to pull
and I'm seeing
stun
a
these from
Valkyrie
inside
of
their own.
VS and a Scythe trying to get back to the point through the balcony as fast as possible, but the point is not flipping. There's a light assault, I think, or something like that, defending it. So TR did not manage to get a back cap on a pre-cap on the tech plant. It's wait, my bad. That's a TR tech plant. I'm really some bot from my brain here. VS has control of the point. The tech plant capture has started. And it's probably going to be able to go through if nothing stops it, because there must be like 8 minutes left in the match, maybe a bit more. And there's only 6 minutes 30 left. TR has a strong redeploy though, and VS doesn't have a lot of people right now on the point. There's harassers and sites are not there yet.
TR up through the elevator, so they're pushing back on the point on the tech plant now.
Yep, they are taking control of the balcony, they're taking control of the point, and VS, despite being able to pre-cap the tech plant, doesn't have a lot of people on the tech plant, so they miss
and it's now gonna be too late for them. I think the VS actually decided to pull back. If you look at it, they didn't drop in, they didn't pull their guys here. They're just like, alright, it's gonna come down to the second. We'll just do the next round maybe.
Seems like there is a very strong pro-German team in the chat here. We are at 100 viewers on the PSB2 channel, that's really good to see. But we don't see any TR into Mascaron, so I don't think they're going to be able to get a capture started here and try to get 1 point at least in that round. The PPA are QQing everything in the balcony, but the TR are doing the smart thing and staying away from the door. Maybe VS will try to push with some GSD, but I don't think that's going to be a thing.
I don't think
right
VS.
here.
I think VS has played this match pretty smart though. I don't think they'll pull any more vehicles. They know there's no need to it because it will just be wasted nanites, and they will need those nanites for the next round.
I mean, they cannot capture tech plant anymore, and I don't think even. Oh, the point is flipping. We are seeing a few VS. Yep, they did a strong push to the stairs, double those stairs, but I think TR has quite a good placement here to try and kick them out of there. Slowly but surely, a squad is going there. The VS are trying to hold, but they are going to die. Yep. No, they are holding quite good. The TR seems to be staying. As long as they control the point, it's good for them. And I think the match, oh wait, it's probably over, but we're going to wait for the 4-minute timer to go through to be sure.
4 minutes remaining.
Yep.
4 minutes.
And that's over. Nobody can cap a base right now.
Yeah, none of the teams can do anything more right now. They can trying to get some kills, trying to get their morale up again, especially TR. In their defense, I think this is the first LaneSmash match GETR is actually playing.
They have not done any practice match before?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay, that explains a lot. Especially the large MBT pool. That PPR answer is trying to kill as many people as he can, but nope. Probably not a good idea to try and C4 or put mines here. Doesn't succeed. That would explain the large MBT pools. I hope it did not waste too many nanox, because I really feel like that big second MBT push on the Chimerock kind of sealed the deal. They brought like 6 new MBTs on the base that needed Thunderous to recapture the points.
Yeah, and they just kept them in the middle of the road. I think they were kind of expecting the VS to have a lot of vehicles as well, and then when they weren't there, they're like, all right, what do we do now?
Do you think they will adapt in the next round? Because I hope they realize the MBTs, you don't need as many of them. That would be quite interesting to see.
It'll be interesting to see if they'll adapt what they've learned from the first round here.
Indeed, and we are going to see if Trident and PSCT are going to be able to get a capture on the Yoka Chemical, which is I think harder to capture than Thomas Islands. But they will see. We'll see that in the next round. The match will soon be called off by the referee. We're going to have access maybe to the statistics. You will be able to read them to us. Maybe do you think we'll have it on the website so we can show the statistics?
I am not sure that it's set up for that yet, though.
Okay, well, maybe one day we will have it a bit later in the tournament. That will be good.
Definitely.
Now, the TR are trying to push VS out of the balcony, but they are being slowed down right here by grenade density 4. I think the one big issue GETR also has in infantry is that they are relying a lot on the medics raising people rather than killing people before the races. We've seen that on Thomas Islands. It was quite hard to see that Max killed so many people just because the medics were using their medic tool and not their gun, because that Max was quite low life at some point and he still managed to kill a lot. I think that costed them the capture because they spend a lot of time raising people, and only thing we could see like was 4 or 5 medics desperately raising people. TR is slowly getting control of the balcony here. At least they will have that victory in the match.
Also, my statistics for the match actually crashed for the last 5 minutes. I do have some statistics for the first 20 minutes or so. I want to get this one.
End of round. VS is leading 2-0. Please, everyone, leave the continent as we are flipping it. Thank you.
Let me have a look at that. Oh, interesting.
So yeah, it did crash for the last 5 or 7 minutes, so it's not completely updated.
Yeah, look at the revives taken by TR and the revives taken by VS. We are seeing 200.
That is a lot, yes.
Wait, I don't know if I can. I will be able to see show that on
But
stream.
basically, we have 213 revives for the TR, but only 29 for TMNT. That is interesting, though.
Let me try and add the source so that we can see that. Can I have browser source? That would be great. Or window. Yep, window. Oh, every time I try to add a source in OBS, it's lagging pretty hardly. Okay, so you should be able to see in the stream right now the statistics for the match so far, of course. You can see, especially here, the revives taken, and you can see that there was 200 for TR and only 30 for VS, which is quite a lot. I haven't seen a lot of VS infantry play, however. Like they only pushed at the last moment when they had a pretty strong control of the room. Uh, we're seeing a lot of objective defenses on TR because they were on the defenses, that's obvious.
Teams can now re-enter the continent and
And
join their
let's see,
starting point.
three
Match second round
more than
starts in
twice the
6
amount of
minutes.
kill for VS. So that's quite showing in the results. It would be great to see the amount of vehicle kills compared to infantry kill. I'm not sure if we have that.
Look at the button. There's Oh yeah, we don't have it if it's
Oh,
a
yes, yes,
vehicle,
yes.
but we do have like vehicles destroyed, ESFs destroyed.
That's yep, that's
All of
quite
this are
interesting.
thanks to the big man Turtle, who also does the normal 6v6 script, and he's been kind enough
That's
to
also a good
kind of
script. Yeah,
modify
it's
it.
interesting shit to look at, especially in the middle of the game. Maybe we can set up statistics, at least a static screen to look at. All right, well, let's not look at that window for too long because statistics are a thing, but logistics are, I think, the most important thing in the LaneSmash, and I don't think both teams are mastering it so far. TMNT have done a pretty good job in getting the capture onto mass guidance. However, they were a bit slow on the tech front, and they have had issues redeploying and getting ready for infantry pushes. So we'll see if any of those teams are going to change a bit their gameplay for the next round. I hope so, because right now we are seeing a lot of weird things, but not really the strongest game so far.
No, but VS is definitely taking it slow and steady, just uh, slowly grinding their way forward to a 2-point lead as it is right now. See how shouldn't be that long before the match will actually start.
Apparently the graphics are too high. Interesting enough, because I've seen the other streamer stream with really low quality match graphics settings, and I try to have at least the textures on the high quality and the more view blocking thing, like the effects going on low or none if possible. So just tell me if you would rather have a low resolution, low graphic setting at all, or if you just want to keep that high graphic as possible without too much disturbing the ability for us to see and look at what's going on.
They have been called back to the actual home bases now. See, what are they pulling?
Let's try and not
Yes,
give
going
information
for
before the 3 minutes before match start
definitely.
countdown.
Yes, doing what I would expect them to do though. What is RTR gonna do something different?
I hope so, because they probably should focus on getting more Thunderers for sure. Try to get control on the point, because we didn't have a lot of fights around the Chimerok point. We had mostly one infantry push, and that would be it for the Tiara. I don't think they even entered the building except one
Next
Predator.
round starts in 3 minutes.
Oh, nice. We can now have a look at the composition. So TR is starting on AOCAV this time. Let's have a look at them. Maybe I should switch also the screen so you can actually see it. So for the record, we have a 3 minute delay. That's why we are waiting for a 3 minute before showing anything. And the tier seems to have uh, a few Skyward, 3 MBTs, more Thunderers though. That's good. And more MBTs. Okay, well, at least they are putting more Thunderers. Not getting infantry, not getting any infantry at the start of the round is not necessarily a bad thing, because as we've seen in the previous matches, you rather have control of the surrounding of the base than of the base itself. And they just wait for the 2 or 3 minute timer left before getting any push, because if you don't control the surrounding of the points, there is no point in pushing at all.
Oh yeah, definitely.